Beautiful day, beautiful life, beauty all around me. Beauty within, 'cause we are His. Beauty surrounds me. I am beautiful.
I totally played the wrong music. Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did. Good evening and welcome to Sistas Perspective, where we have a sister who has one job,
Where
and
Jesus is Lord
so
and people.
And people are loved.
they are loved.
Not Alberta.
They are loved.
Oh,
Amen.
Lord.
Thank y'all so much for joining us on this evening. As you can tell already, this will be an interesting show because folks are just showing up to do what they do. And so we are thankful for you all being here with us. Please, as we do our check in tonight, share this broadcast with someone else so that they can come into our conversation. We really do want to talk with our viewers and listeners this evening. So, those of you who are watching live, we want to see you in the chat box. We want to hear your comments, your feedbacks. We do just have a free kind of random discussion tonight. And so, go ahead and click, ask somebody to join, share this, like it, all of those things that you're supposed to do on social media. Do those things, do all of the things. So that we can get so that we have some folks to contribute to our conversation on this evening. Thank you. That song just always makes me feel so welcomed and loved. That's a great song to just bring us together into this space. Thank you.
Which song are we talking about?
Our theme song, our opening song.
Oh, thank you.
Just you want to sing a little bit of it for us?
Mm-mm. I'm
No.
shy.
You're shy now.
I know,
Really?
right?
And no.
All right. Well, we will start with the sister check-in, almost like the roll call. Sisters, sound off. How are we doing? Anybody want to go first? Carolyn the Great. How are you?
Thank you for acknowledging my full true name.
Oh my God.
Of course.
Now, why are you eating while we are on air? Your
It's so loud and crunchy.
loud. We can hear all the crunches.
Please put that little strawberry strudel away.
Hell,
Okay.
Oh,
Oh God. All right.
we
My
are
bad.
off to a rocky start. So, Carolyn the Great, check in. How you doing, sis?
a ridiculous night. I am fine today. I have nothing exciting or fun that's happened over the weekend or over the past week. It's been a regular week. Still alive, doing my thing, working and taking care of life. And that's my check-in.
That's good. Hey, Nikki, thanks for joining us. Did your
Hey.
students have a good field trip, Carolyn?
My students did have a good field trip. I didn't really get a chance to talk to any of them about it today, but I heard that it was a nice college tour. They went to FAMU. They didn't necessarily go to the other one they were supposed to go to. I think FSU. What is all of that noise?
That's Charlotte's the entertainer.
I'm not doing nothing.
So,
That's not me.
Oh, okay. Go
um,
ahead.
yeah. So from what I hear, yes, they did have a great or good trip. Thank you.
Yeah, I like a good college tour. That was one of my favorite parts of working with kids, taking them on tours to see the different campuses and stuff.
Yeah, wouldn't it be
It was
nice?
fun. Always fun to get to go and do that.
Yeah, it is.
All right, all right. Well, Lori the Energizer Bunny, how's it going?
It is going great. It is going great. I had a very, actually, yeah, I usually have a busy week. So anyway, it was what it is. And still working plenty of overtime and got off and shot up to Georgia this weekend for my niece's baby shower. And it was a lot of fun. And then got back in town and proceeded to play catch up because we have two performances this week, one orchestra and one steel drum performance. So it'll be back at it again. But hey, it's lots of fun.
All right. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. S. Neely, how's it going?
All right now. It's going all right. Right now I'm in the midst of getting beat up by my allergies.
Oh,
It's been great. It's, post nasal drip and your eyes itching and all around them and even in them. I mean, it just doesn't miss a beat.
such a
It's
magic
just
time.
fabulousness,
Mm.
clearing of the
I'm
throat,
glad I didn't hear that.
the watery eyes. It is such an awesome and despicable thing.
Ah,
It
I'm
can
like,
be.
man, I want to look at spring through a plate, just a glass window. I don't really want to get out in it. Just pass. Let's go. I'm just tired. I mean, flowers are so pretty to look at from a distance,
Mhm.
So I'm just, yeah,
You're
fed up with
over
that. Yeah,
over
I'm
this
over
out.
it. So over it. But everything else is doing fabulous. Um, I'm gonna change the filters in the house too, because it's to make sure,
Okay.
just trying to breathe. But everything else is doing great. You know, same old, same old. You put your heart out there, you do, your students. People
What
don't
you-
appreciate it, but still, it's
Oh,
great.
like, where are we going?
Good
Okay.
stuff.
All right. You put your heart out there and it didn't get broken though. Thank you. Okay.
Oh,
Very good. Very good.
All right.
All right. All right. That, you know what? Those allergy things, that should be one of your questions for God. Let's talk to
Yeah,
him
why?
about that.
Why?
Jam.
Why?
These questions for God.
Yeah, you gotta ask them. Listen, folks in the chat watching us, go ahead and check in the chat and let us know how you're doing this week. How is it going? Go ahead, Charlotte the Entertainer. How are you?
girl, if you don't turn your
What's she
microphone on, you are on
Look
mute.
at her face.
I was talking to Jam and everything. She ain't even hear nothing I said.
No. And
What is
how many
happening
years have
tonight?
we been doing this show?
Jam, I am doing great tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
I have nothing to report. Y'all know me. Every time I could have the most exciting thing, I could have won the lottery over the weekend, and then Monday I always forget everything. It's
What about the
ridiculous.
chickens?
You're gonna go blank.
Jam, come get this man. He's trying to kill the chickens in our backyard. First of all, because they don't need to be there. Why do we have to have chickens in the residential neighborhood?
Yeah, y'all got chickens? So it's fried up.
I told him to make some nice juicy chicken tenders.
Oh,
Fried up.
I'm going to put some poison out there. I'm just gonna let everybody know I'm putting some in the back of my yard.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm gonna do it. Cause now that Sandy is going on to be with the Lord, now I can do it. Cause I'm tired of your chickens in my yard, sir. And they dig up your yard and they are so messy and then he got all these little baby chicks following behind him.
Aw,
It's so annoying.
Oh my gosh, she gonna take out a whole family.
I am. I am.
That
I'm
is
here.
murder.
That girl said that is murder.
That is. You have so much love for dogs, but you don't have no love for the chickens?
Damn, they are noisy and they are messy. Oh my God, ladies, and y'all just don't understand.
I say
Hmm?
fry them up in the pan.
But you gotta kill them before you can fry it, Sherry. I
Don't
can't fry them
And you
alive.
poison them. You can't
Yeah.
eat them. You gotta
Oh,
eat.
you're right.
pluck them all, get all the feathers and all that
Yeah.
stuff before you can put them in the
Oh
fire.
yeah, because it's gonna be
It's not
feathers.
worth it. I don't think it's really worth it.
I'm not gonna eat it. I'm just gonna kill them and then go throw them in the trash or something.
Oh my God. It's so awful.
I think we might have to delete this recording. I don't want
I
you
mean,
to
right.
Y'all acting like this is not. These are not. No, that is not animal abuse. And I would never do that to a cat or a dog. Even
A
though I
chicken?
hate cats,
Is a
I
chicken not
absolutely
an
hate
animal?
Hey, Peter cares about all the animals. Peter
They
gonna
do.
Who's
A chicken is an animal.
Them people who care about all the animals.
Okay, sorry. All
All of
right, fine. I'll leave the chickens alone. But stay out of my yard. So, anyways, that happened, but
she didn't mean it.
Okay.
I don't think I won the lottery. I can't remember.
Yeah. If you won, you would remember. I'm quite sure you would remember. That
I'm
is
gonna need her to
interesting.
remember that.
Oh
Right.
goodness.
Well, anyways, thank you for the check-in. And tell your husband to sit down and stop chasing chickens around the yard.
He out there yelling.
How they're yelling and throwing sticks at chickens.
Yeah.
So unfortunate.
So what happened with you and your homeowners association? You check
Listen,
in. Mm-hmm.
so it's been a whirlwind of a week. Lots of things happening. As we come to the end of the semester, usually in college world, things just really pick up. And so I've been having some very interesting things happen. There's some things I can't really talk about, but I would just say students at the end of the year really start to struggle just with
Desperate.
things. Like they tell lies and they just do things that you just wish people
Wow.
wouldn't do. Like, you know, this is wrong, so don't do this. And just trying to find a way, just grasp any way to get out of a situation. They will come up with the most bizarre things. And so it's just been an interesting time of the semester in college land. My homeowners association is a complete mess. Okay. They are hilarious to me, first of all. And so I went to the homeowner association meeting today, and
Oh,
they are all just worried about the simplest things. And I first must just say, like, I am really not on top of things because I have no idea what's happening in my neighborhood. And and apparently the things that seem to not care or bother me at all are really major things. And as a homeowner, I should be concerned about, like a little bump in the road or the fact that there's some dust blowing over the pool. I have not even been to the pool. I could care less about the pool. I mean, it's just so many things that these folks talking about today that really make me say, like, am I just not all together, or is this bizarre?
And they need
How
more
fast the
help.
construction truck went down the road. Like, who has time to sit there and
Thank
clock
you.
these things?
exactly.
No.
I've been to one meeting. That was it. One.
I went to
Mm-mm.
the meeting because I wanted to be an active part of my community. First of all, they have a Facebook page, which again is just a whole nother mess. Like, why do we have a community Facebook page and all of y'all doing is on here fussing about what the builder didn't do? He didn't tear down this tree, or he didn't put this where you want to put it. Oh, there was a dog running down the street. Anybody want to know who this dog belongs to? Who
Girl,
cares, right? All of these random things. Like, I thought it was going to be informative, information that we need, but it is not. The only great thing that happened at this meeting for me today was we got our pool keys because the pool finally opened in April. Again, never been to the pool. Folks was concerned and worried about why the drywall looked like it does in the bathroom of the pool house. Like, what are you doing in the bathroom that you need to worry and focus on the drywall?
right.
Just use the bathroom or change your clothes. Like, what is the big deal? I don't know. I went to this meeting again because I wanted to be an active part of the community. Like, yes, let me get to
And
know my neighbors and let
now
me
you
just
do
talk.
not.
And then we had one issue, like they were like, y'all, the parking is really bad. Like, don't park on the road. And so, like, people who have 3 and 4 cars, like my family, like, what you want us to do with these cars? Like, we're not parking them on the grass. Where can they
Right.
where can they go? Park down by the pool. We're not parking down by the pool and walking back and forth to the house only to get up and move the car before 7 o'clock. None of that is happening. So what is the solution? The solution that we ended up with today is we're gonna park our cars where we want to park them.
That
And so
part.
they were just like, okay. And your threat of $100 fine is not gonna hold up because the bylaws say we can park on the street if we don't have no space in our driveway. It was just a very hilarious meeting all the way around. And I
Oh
felt like
wow.
I wasted an hour and a half of my life that I won't get back.
You
Um, it's gone. I could have been working on my applications and things that I have to do, but
That is
at
just
least I
absolutely
got to see these people and put a name with the face or the email that sends out the threats all of the time
Yep.
about these $100 fines. And so I was like, okay, that's you. And so I had to go up, in perfect Jamie fashion and introduce myself personally to each and every one of them, so that when you see my email, you know who I am. And just like
Exactly.
you expect me to respond to you, I told them I expect you to respond to my email. If I email you about it, whatever it is, I want just a quicker turnaround as you expect me to have when you say move my car out the street. I'm
Whoop.
not, if you don't give me that same courtesy, you can forget me giving you that same courtesy. And so that's how the meeting went today. And it was just,
And that's how the
and
world
after that, I
turns.
gave Charlotte a call and said, "Girl, what are we gonna talk about tonight on this show?"
People being
So we had-
petty.
And then you sounded
Serious.
like the lady
I'm
on
serious.
Friday talking to your neighbor. Hey, girl. Okay. Let me call
Because
you
she
back.
couldn't go to the meeting. She couldn't go to
Oh,
the meeting. Let me tell you something else about my community. I love my community, but it's like a little cluster of us who all live in the same area, and they always exclude us. Like they didn't
oh
had the
no.
food truck, the lobster food truck come to the community, but he stayed up there where they were. Like we don't know, or the ice
Wow.
cream truck. Like we don't know. We don't ever know until
That's
after it's
rude.
late. Or he come during the daytime when they all home because they all old. They're
Oh,
older. They're all older and retired and things like that. So all us working people who don't get
hmm.
home to 5:30, 6 o'clock, we miss all of the stuff because they doing stuff during the day while we're here. So anyway, we just
Wow.
have our own little discussion group. So that's why I was like, girl, let me tell you about this meeting. Because they was just in there tripping, all of them. It was
Mm-mm-mm.
only like two of us that look alike. Only two of us that look alike.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
That's how it is
And
over here in this
actually,
neighborhood. That's
that
it.
is usually what I've heard about homeowners associations, all of the negative stuff you're talking about. And I love the fact that we don't have one. We have a neighborhood association,
Yeah.
and they can't tell you what to do or anything like that. A
Right.
neighborhood association, they just basically help us to come together as a group. Now, if there's something like really pressing, like there's continuous speeding through the neighborhood, and we want to see if we want to get the speed bumps or something like that, they're going to bring that to your attention. But other
Yeah.
than that, no. And we have a Facebook page, but we be on there organizing ice cream socials and having a block party.
That's what I want to use
That's
the
what
page
our
for.
Facebook
I
page
mean,
is
I think
for.
I'll probably have to be the
Maybe you
person
have to
that
start it.
I just
Yeah.
want to. I have to be the person to initiate that. But I will tell you something. This homeowner association, they got the right crew right here because those people was giving them the business today.
I
Woo.
know that's right. I
They was
love
giving
it.
them the business today. So much so that the guy was like, I I will stop this meeting and just walk out.
Bye.
You stop it if you want to. That ain't gonna change. I mean, they was giving him all of the
I
business.
know that's right.
Okay, okay. I might be able to do something with that. They was like, mm-mm. And your empty threats about these $100, they was going. They was
Empty.
going 100. He said one guy was like upset because nobody would return his calls. And he was like, "Oh, who have you been calling? I called you. Called you. Called him out by name. I called you 3 times." And then
Oh,
my wife right here sent you some emails. So
oh.
don't lie to us and tell us you ain't been getting our messages. I said,
Where was your phone? You supposed to be recording.
I thought about it. I thought about it because again, my neighbors who could come, I was like, man, I should have been recording it. She's like, girl, you should have called me and let me be on the phone because she was still at work. She a counselor. She's a school counselor at a school, and so she was still at work. You should have
Oh
called me so I
Lord.
could be on the phone. Interesting. So I feel like I may have some future great stories to tell of the war between the residents and the homeowners association.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That's
So
that's
far,
that's
the residents
actually
are winning.
that's quite interesting. That's why Alonzo. That's one of the reasons why he won't move to a community like that. He is like, no, there is no way I'm doing homeowners association.
That is, I understand about the pettiness because I can't do the pettiness and the little small little things and your
Yeah,
mailbox needs painting. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that is so dumb.
Mailbox. Oh, I was just
You
like,
need
what? Are
to
you kidding me?
power wash your sidewalk,
I
your driveway.
I
Your
drive.
driveway.
I got a
Leave
notice.
my sidewalk.
I got a notice because my trash can is in front of my house and it's not supposed to be seen. So I keep getting in trouble for that.
Where is it supposed to be?
I don't know. Okay.
These people are crazy. They don't give y'all no driveway or space to put nothing in there. So where would you like me to
on the
put it?
back side of the house?
Okay,
or
no.
in the
I'm gonna bring it
garage
around
where
there to
people
your
can't see it.
house.
Right. So if you sitting out in the driveway,
But my
That's
thing is,
crazy.
but then you got the other pendulum swing to you don't want Bubba to move in next door and put up, a
Right.
car on blocks
Right.
to you and all his junk out in the, in the lawn and, just stuff. You just
That's what I
don't
was
want that
telling.
either.
That's what I was telling Alonzo. See, if you
Dreams.
go to a homeowners association, we ain't got to deal with these chickens.
or your vagrant folks that live next door.
Yeah.
But guess,
Yeah, your little homeless, your
they
people
gone.
live here. They left.
Somebody bought that house. They had kicked them out. They've redone that house. It is beautiful.
Well, good job.
Yes,
Nice.
I fasted and prayed about that. Hey Tori, how you doing?
It took a long time, but they finally
You better
gone.
go.
Oh God, to God be the glory.
Anyways, it's been an interesting week. I'm glad y'all are alive and well, those sisters, and everybody's doing okay.
Me too.
Me too. It is important. It's important. Listen, we got some great things coming up. We are in the middle of April, but if you remember, at the beginning of May, we have our live Sisters Perspective. We will be hosting the Mother's Day brunch in Orlando, Florida. Please come and join us. We are looking forward to having a great time, to seeing everybody in person, and just carrying on the shenanigans that you see them doing here on this show all the time, because they are a bunch of clowns.
Sorry.
So
They
come and
are
join us.
not you.
Right.
I mean, somebody has to keep it together. I feel like I do a pretty good job of doing that most of the time.
Oh, okay.
No,
Okay.
we do have a great time in store for y'all. We have games. We're gonna be giving away prizes. Charlotte, tell us about some of the prizes, girl.
So we don't know exactly what the prizes are, but the person who brings the most will get a prize. Are we
most
doing
what?
the most?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
I was looking for the word. I was
What?
getting ready to call them something else. Yes. Guess. It will bring.
Mhm.
Get a prize. Are we doing the oldest and the
Yeah.
youngest? They're gonna get a prize. Is that it? Or and of course we have games. So whoever the winners of the games are, they will get prizes as well. Me and Lady Octavia stood out yesterday and took names. We have a very good list of people coming already. Hi, Mom. Everybody say hi, Mom.
Hello.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
They're eating. They're eating.
They're, your
Is that a mix
your
of eating and
parentals are
itching?
watching, is what
Hello,
she's trying to
parentals.
say. Mom, I know what you're trying to say. You see how
Oh,
they act? Get them. Sherry over there.
Yes. Okay. Keep rolling, y'all. Keep
Keep
rolling. We're
rolling.
gonna make it. We're gonna make
So yeah,
it.
we've got a great list of people coming, and we're excited to see everybody. I hope y'all come on out. We're gonna have a great time.
Oh, we're watching. That's what it is.
You
We're
knew what she
watching.
was trying to say.
You knew exactly what she
No,
was
I
trying
thought
to.
she was saying eat. She said eating. Charlotte said eating.
No, and then I said she meant watching. Your parentals are watching.
Oh, okay. No, there was eating and
Each-
itching at the same time. All right.
Eating and
We,
itching.
please pull it together.
I'm sorry.
Y'all keep it together.
Okay.
The allergic reaction to something. It happens eating and itching at the same time. We got a great guest. We have a great.
Okay. All right. We good.
We have a great guest speaker coming to just briefly talk with us.
Mm-hmm.
We
Kia
have
Blair.
good music. We're just gonna have a great time. Okay,
You're welcome.
please come and join us.
All right.
Right, y'all are struggling tonight. Struggling. Y'all need to have a plan every time. Because when y'all don't have a plan, this is ridiculous.
It's fun times.
It is.
Fun times at Ridgemont High. All right.
What you drinking over there? What you drinking over there, S. Neely? What's in that cup?
Now she
Allergies, you know.
she want to try to get it together.
A little something for the allergies.
You know, stuff for my allergies.
Okay, a little bit of allergy juice. That's
Okay,
good.
since we don't have nothing to talk about tonight, I got some random questions. I guess I'll ask y'all.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Oh Lord, everybody nervous?
I am.
You know, I'm a random type of chick.
You
Jam,
are.
you,
You are.
Carolyn, maybe you know this. Then Jam, you know, I'll call and just ask a question. They like, what?
Random.
Hello, what? Because I don't
Not
even
No,
say
you.
you with
hello.
your random like random things in the group chat. That's the
Oh,
craziness
see,
right there.
so you do know. Yes, I'm a very random type of person. So I'm riding down the street and I'll think of something. I'm like, ooh, I should ask the sisters about that. They can get a conversation started. So, anyways, this is one of my first questions. Should it be quiet when you go to the spa? You know, you're having a treatment, you're getting your nails, you're manning your petty, or you're getting a massage or whatever you're getting. Should it be quiet or should you engage in talking with your person?
No.
Shouldn't it?
Right.
Okay, Ross.
Right.
So it should be quiet. Like, doesn't it feel odd or awkward? Do they feel weird if you don't talk to them or anything?
That's the point. I'm going there to be peaceful. I don't want you talking to me while I'm getting my massage. Shut up.
But when you go to the nail tech, don't you
No, I
talk?
do not.
You
I
don't
have
talk to the nail.
phones in. He might ask me a question. What color you want? White.
See, Tori said quiet, and I get, and I'm kind of the same way when I'm getting my because it gets relaxing at some point, and you just like stop talking. But what I found is there are some techs that like to talk. It's not necessarily you wanting to do the talk.
It's not about them.
It's not, but they be, but then that's when you feel awkward because they talking to you and you ain't saying nothing. You just sitting there.
Phones in. See, I'd be like,
Oh, really curious.
Like acting like you can't hear what they're saying.
Right.
because a lot of them do be wanting to talk, but I don't feel like it. I talk for a living. Let's be quiet today.
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Because for me, that's nap time. I'm ready to take my nap. Why that feels so good? I want to nap.
So
And they want to talk.
take a nap.
Girl, yes, I do. Mama talking about we chat a little, but I want to relax. Yeah, Tori, I don't want to talk.
I don't. It's too much pressure having to keep a conversation going. This is
That's what it is.
The only time I do any talking is if I actually go with, say, my girlfriends, and then we're just talking, chatting. We chat just a little, but then we sit back and kind of relax too, you know.
Yeah, I feel like
you have some of those people though that actually be on the phone and stuff.
Oh,
wow,
Jam. I was,
and I'm like,
I was just getting ready to say that because what about the hair salon? Do you have to talk to your beautician, or can I sit there and fall asleep while you do my hair? Because that's what I want to do.
Don't fall asleep.
That's what used to happen when they do my head. They're like, dog, girl, you really sleep? I am.
You done broke your neck. Popped a whole neck trying to, yeah.
But you know, some people like to chew gum in your ear. Oh, okay.
Come on now.
And pop it, baby. Pop. Wait a minute. What is happening?
Pop the gum in your ear. Can we not do that, please?
Can we not? I just want to roll a set. Okay. Now, I got another random question. Are we done with that one? Everybody had a chance to give my sister's perspective. Okay. Why do people get mad when they wrong? All right, let me give you an example. Don't y'all laugh at me now. Okay, you come to my house and you do a job. You muck up and you do it wrong, whatever. We speak to you like an adult. I ain't talking about being disrespectful. You came in here. No. Just, hey, okay, I didn't appreciate the way you left. That was a mess. This was not good. That was not. Just laying it out for them. And now they got an attitude. You messed up my child. What is happening? Somebody help me.
Go back to the emotion wheel for that one.
no.
Because
do we need to go back to the emotion wheel?
At the root of that anger, there's something else there.
There's embarrassment.
Oh, there you go. They're embarrassed because they did a bad
and
job.
their pride is hurt.
And you had the nerve to point it out. But I paid you.
There you go.
take
My
your
thing is people who owe you money and you ask for it, they act like
Yeah.
you did something wrong to them.
Girl, you a prophet. That's the next
just
thing right here.
For what? Or something that you borrowed from me. Hold on.
Didn't I help you?
got my hair dryer. Oh, why you gotta ask for your hair dryer? I mean, I was gonna get it back to you. Why you act like that? How about you just get my stuff? How about that?
It's coming out tonight. How about you give me my stuff? Because you acting like I didn't help you out. But I asked you.
Oh, you gotta act like that. Could
Okay,
you
come
just
on now.
give me?
Look at the preacher. They
my
done made
money?
the preacher mad.
Right?
You don't play with nobody's money or your hair dry, clearly.
Clearly. Don't be playing around with preacher Neely's hair dryer. She's coming for you.
give money away. You just should part ways with that.
You should.
I
Just
give money away. I just part ways with
yeah.
it.
I have learned that, but I went to my years when you're younger, you're in college, whatever, and they act like, how dare you ask for your money back?
That I helped you in your time of need.
And then
And now
eat. How you gonna go out to eat with my money? You ain't paid me back yet.
how you going out of town?
On a trip. What'd you say?
You
How
gonna
you
show
buying-
me pictures of the cruise that you went on when you still owe me money?
What?
How you
Oh,
buying
this is
groceries?
getting
No,
deep.
I'm just kidding. They gotta eat.
This is getting deep.
That's why I asked these questions because I knew it would start.
Get your little money back.
Right.
Don't they? Yeah, they be like,
Yeah.
oh, you can have your little money back. Oh, now it's little, but when you needed it, it was big.
It was a lot just a minute ago.
Hey, Cynthia. Hi.
Get your little money back. That's funny.
It wasn't little when you asked for it, exactly, or when I gave it to you. It was big in your life and met your needs. Oh,
There
okay.
you go. There you go.
I feel like we might need to just
Y'all
release
must
something
spicy
here.
tonight. Y'all
Right. We
Well,
need to
you know,
let's gather in this space and release some of that.
Jam, I am not going to play with you.
drivers. I'm not.
I'm not playing with this little girl tonight.
Empty. We need to empty that out. Empty that out of
Oh
ourselves.
my
So
God.
that we can refill with more positive energy and things. I can't even find the words to say like they would say.
You can't. And things.
And things.
Really?
I
don't think I have no more random. Sherry pointed out my last random thing that I was going to ask. That money situation. The other thing that I have some questions, Jam, from the
Wait one second though. Do y'all, when you let somebody borrow some money, I heard Carolyn say part ways with things.
Mhm.
But when it's money,
Let's go back.
you part ways with your money too. Like
If I cannot, if I can't afford to live without it, I'm not gonna let you borrow it. So
and that should be the rule of thumb.
that's my thing. If you ask me for something and I need this money, I'm be like I ain't got it because I don't. I need it for my bills or whatever I need it for. But if I have it, I'm gonna part ways with it. I just don't even think about seeing it again. I don't let people borrow money. I just give it to you.
let me hold some, Carolyn.
Absolutely not.
That's what's up. That girl said absolutely not. What internet you can't have then? I don't know what you mean.
Carolyn, you was a small child the last time Cynthia
saw you.
Wait,
You was
what?
a small child.
You don't even know.
Oh, I had y'all big on my
No, I mean, do you remember?
years since I've seen any of you. Carolyn was a small child. I still am.
As you can see, she is grown.
Yes, you
Oh,
can
Lord.
add it in if I need it. Gotcha.
Oh, gotcha. Yes, internet, gotcha. Sorry.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's true. That is a good rule of thumb. If you can't afford to live without it, don't lend it out.
No.
I mean, sometimes you.
But what if you give it in faith or God told you to plant that
Girl, I ain't giving nothing to nobody in no faith. I don't have faith in people.
I
Jesus,
know.
he gonna have to sit at the foot of my bed and say, "Nah, Carolyn." My faith is strong.
God got to come and tell you that?
You ain't hear what I said. He gonna have to sit in my room and tell me that because I don't have that kind of faith. I understand.
And on that note, what would you do if he did come sit at the foot of your bed? Would you be scared?
No,
Okay, good.
Fear not.
Not if I saw the Lord. If I woke up and saw something else, maybe.
But Freddy Krueger.
Right. Not my
Hey, Lisa. Yeah, we remember you. Or he gonna have to come down.
Why you
Girl,
got
I
to read
can't
like
do
that?
like she in school.
Why is she in third grade?
I like I like I like to do that. I do that all the time. Alonzo be like, look her, if you don't go somewhere,
Not her work.
heaven down the escalator, girl, not the
He said he got to
escalator.
come down on the escalator and knock
Girl,
on the
he is
door.
not coming.
I got
He
kids.
said, listen, he said he be knocking at the door and y'all don't be answering. That's what the word says. So
Because
I'm
we know he gonna
encouraging.
tell us somebody some money.
Hooked on phonics.
Doris said, hooked on
Of course,
phonics.
yeah, hooked on phonics.
Hooked on phonics. I hear you. I'm sorry. I
It
interrupted
does
you.
work
Go
for
ahead.
me.
Amen.
Who you interrupted?
I
Me?
interrupted you. You were moving on to something else.
No, it's fine. I wanted us to continue having conversation. I ain't got nothing else to say. Oh, I found out this today. Florida
But
is
she didn't have
the
nothing else to say.
Of course.
Good thing.
Betty Bob. Don't interrupt me. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I heard on the news today that Florida was the third worst state for single parents. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah,
No, and
don't
the
say.
thing, everybody keep moving here from other states. That's
That,
why we getting a rep. That's all. It ain't
but
Floridians. It ain't.
What does that
They're
mean?
moving here from
they base
everywhere else.
that on
What does that mean?
income. They base it on income, affordability, workplace protection, and family-related policies. We are the worst, but not the worst. We're rated number 3. Florida, Georgia, and what's that other state? Was it Alabama? Was rated like
Worse
the
than them?
worst. Yes, Georgia was like number 1.
So y'all don't have no affordable housing in
No, and
Florida?
you know we don't.
The
Well,
thing
not
is
for
that
Maybe.
the people from up north are coming down, driving up prices for home ownership, and the people who are Floridians down here cannot afford half of
Mm-mm.
that, especially if you're a single parent. And
Yeah,
it's driving stuff to the roof. You're talking about the rents now are just
oh yeah,
ridiculous.
the rent.
yeah.
I mean, I feel for people out there having to go through that. But I mean, we have this influx of people coming in, and now they're used to paying these crazy prices up north. But you come down to people who are here. Wait a minute, we're not used to paying stuff like that. We don't even have the economic value to even deal with that. So even
Exactly.
to compete with them. So I mean, that's why it's causing all this, and it's
Yeah,
just
it's not
I
just people from up north, it's west as well.
right.
west too.
Sorry.
Come here, but I'm
Yeah.
looking at it from a different point of view. Like I always say, if I didn't have the career I had, I don't know how I would afford anything. I wouldn't be able to live on my own.
At
But
all.
again, it is hard for single mothers who are middle class single mothers because we don't get nothing.
Exactly.
We don't get no benefit,
Nothing.
Yeah, no Medicaid.
no Medicaid, no food,
Nothing.
no nothing. So
Nope.
everything comes out of my pocket, and that's what makes it really hard for middle class single mothers.
Yeah. And I don't like
Yeah.
that because you got to be flat, broke, homeless before they'll give you food stamps. Like, why do we have to go to that extreme? Come on, help people out.
I just answering that
Oh,
joint. Yeah, because the income matches those
Right.
the north,
Correct.
and we don't have the same income they do up there.
We don't.
And
And
Right.
Ron DeSantis is our governor. All right.
And they actually do think that we pay like dirt cheap prices down here. They come and they go, oh wow, this stuff is so cheap here. I'm like, no. But yeah, the housing
I want to
crisis
say go home.
is, yeah,
Hmm?
affordable
I
housing
want to say
is
go back.
never do.
affordable housing is definitely an issue. I actually volunteer every third Saturday of the month at Manna on Meridian, and we hand out, groceries and fresh
Oh.
produce to
Carolyn, let's go
those
over there and
in
get some.
need. And so a lot of times you will have people, because it's actually a drive up, but we take people who walk up as well. And they drive and whatever they can get up there, so you got these little putt
Yeah.
coming through sometimes. But I actually, this past Saturday before I left for Georgia, it kind of broke my heart, and we just went to find anything we could for this family. But yes, it was actually a mom and a dad with some children, and so we gave them plenty of groceries. We had to kind of break up stuff so they could carry it because they had nowhere they were staying. They were camping in a parking lot, and
Oh no.
the kids, their clothes were very ragged, and we had like some t-shirts in the little area where the staging area, we normally do what's called rags to bags, making t-shirts into actual bags that can carry the fruit and produce. But yeah, we gave them those t-shirts and whatever we could find. We were like, okay, let's get them, situated. But yeah, it's a thing. They had a home and everything, but everything became too much for them, and now they're on the street.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
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 Antoinette said eggs are $40. Everybody should be approved for food stamps.
Antoinette, get off here.
We need to get us a chicken coop in the back.
See?
Charlotte,
You
y'all
may-
better keep them chickens.
I told
Them
Lord, I said,
eggs.
babe, you sure you don't want to go get a chicken for the man? We can just have our own eggs. He don't want to,
Yeah.
he just mad.
Get that. Get them
But they
eggs.
do need to keep control of their chickens. We have chickens I have neighbors that have chickens now. We get eggs and everything. Well, if I go ask for them, but I haven't wanted to have
Right.
their eggs.
But they're in their chicken coop.
But they stay in their chicken coop. They keep control
Exactly.
of them.
Exactly.
They
This
make
man
sure
just let them.
yeah. No, you can't have them running around everywhere.
Really weird.
He probably don't have a chicken coop for his chickens.
Yeah, all right. Let's move on. Because I don't
Yes, ma'am.
when it's too old.
What?
When
So
you
I was just looking at some of these Congress members we got.
I
And you 89 and
Oh.
and trying to talk. What are we doing? See,
I cannot.
yo, okay, I'm done. That's all I had. This is ridiculous. It was like she just got out of the hospital. She's 89 years old. That's why she need to go retire. This is ridiculous.
Exactly.
Oh my Lord. Okay. Yo, I'm sorry. It's ridiculous.
When is old too old?
Oh, they're still gonna run another term for Congress. Why?
Is there an age limit? Is there an age
It
limit?
should be.
I need
Because
to
this is
research
getting
it. Is there an age limit?
ridiculous. Why are you like this? I'm sorry. I don't know.
I don't think there is an age limit.
No age limit?
I don't think there is. That's why they 89 still trying to
As
run
long
again.
as you have your full faculties, you can think and stuff. Because I remember people questioning Biden about his presidency. Like, is he
Exactly.
right? So that there,
I'm
maybe
nervous
we should
every
revisit
time he
it.
walk up the stairs. Every single time I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Are you?
Lord,
Some
tell me,
people don't have
like,
their faculties and they are young as can be. Just
True.
easy out their mind.
That is
true.
true.
This is true. How many terms should a mayor be? Some mayors are on their third and fourth term. Well, I like our mayor. No, I'm just kidding.
That's a good question.
I think if you don't like them,
should be the limit,
it should be
is what
one
Antoinette
term.
said.
If we like them, then they can go as many times as they want.
Oh, now you gonna pick it.
But then again, sometimes you need fresh ideas. Sometimes, like
That was my thing. Like, y'all 89 years old, just go ahead and retire. It's okay. We appreciate your service. But we have young people that can come in now and come up with some great ideas. All right, y'all. Child.
Well, I know there's a minimum, like you have to be 25 to be like a representative.
Oh,
I
okay.
have a problem with
There's
that
a maximum.
because I want somebody to be seasoned before they telling me and trying to set things in place for me. You need to have some seasoning on you. I can't. I'm not listening to somebody in their 20s. I'm not. I'm not. Don't try to make rules for me and you in your 20s.
Sometimes they
Also your brain is not even fully developed. After 25 up to 25, your brain is not even fully developed. Why am I gonna sit there and take something from you?
Well, I guess that's why they said it at 25.
Get on somewhere.
25 is the limit.
My God.
Today.
The preacher on fire tonight.
You
Listen,
said
this
water.
I know, or whatever that allergy juice. Right. Listen, this poll by CBS said that 73% of Americans support a maximum age limit. They think that 70 years old would be the appropriate cutoff time.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's good.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
After that, you spend time with your family.
Come on now.
Okay.
We don't know how much time we got left.
The average age
you can be an advisor or something, but you don't need to be an
average age of all of them is 65.
The average age of senators is 64, and they said there are 54 that are older than 65.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they
and they need to have a seat.
It's a lot.
It's a lot, yeah. Okay, thank you, Google, for helping me get that information right at my fingertips so quickly. How did people used to live without information right in their hands?
I know.
Oh, that's so weird, right?
I'm saying, y'all remember we used to have to go on a road trip and mom would have the map and dad's driving. Sometimes he takes the map from
Yes. Oh my God.
Go even further back, though. Go even further back. How was Moses and them walk around, know how to get from place to place? Once they went there, how did they know how to get back? They didn't have no GPS.
They had to look at the stars.
All they did was
no street lights.
No street lights, nothing.
They left breadcrumbs.
I feel like that wasn't efficient. Like something
funny story.
Stars were their navigation. That's how they found Jesus with that star.
You right about that.
There you go.
Me and Alonzo, when I can't believe we this old. When we first got married, we went to family reunion. They do a family reunion in a different state every year. This year was in Mississippi. While we drove, and we had the map because there wasn't no GPS on no phones. We had a map. While we got lost, it was dark and the car was running out of gas.
Absolutely.
You in Mississippi, Lord.
When I tell you, we always remember. Oh, my apologies. We always remember that, and we can't really share. Girl, we always laugh about it. Remember the time we was on that dark road in Mississippi? I mean, you talking about somebody praying? Okay, we was praying. Both of us were praying. He was praying. Cause baby, we were scared, and right in time we found this one little old gas station with like 2 pumps.
This is every movie.
Now your phone will tell you where the gas station is, the closest gas station.
No banjos playing, was it?
No. We got our gas and got up out of there. But you right, Carolyn. That's every horror movie that you see. And you be screaming and telling me, why would you stop? Why would you do that? Because we out of gas.
we don't have no choice.
We don't have no choice.
No territory. There was no MapQuest.
Not back then. So it might have been MapQuest. And we printed. Yeah, I remember we had to print out the directions to take you. Yeah, so we had that. Yeah. And he actually had a book, a map that his dad. Yeah, he used to love to do that. Yeah, his dad gave him that. And that's how his dad has always traveled all over the United States. And so that's how Alonzo used to travel. I can't understand that map.
I cannot read maps to save my life.
I cannot either. Oh, see, I'm glad I ain't special.
I don't understand how people do that.
Really?
Why are you looking at me? I cannot. I'm not.
I mean, I can read a map. Yeah.
I can't even.
I know you can't, because Carolyn can't even. She don't even know left from right.
She don't know left from right. She don't.
They're not lying. I really don't. When people are in my car and they like turn left, I will get. My friends know that you have to point. You don't tell me to turn left or right. You point.
Right. She Uncle Nelson, not Carolyn.
In that way or something. And it don't matter how many times you tell me this is left, this is right. It don't stick. Sick.
That's what Uncle Nelson was doing to Mom. Carolyn, you was in the van with us that one time. You gonna turn left, and he pointing right every time. We was like, what? Which way are we turning, Uncle? That is the funniest man. He had us.
Thank you. I'm not by myself.
No, you're not. He
No,
had
you
that
just
problem
inherited
too.
that.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Mm.
We have spent a great deal of time tonight just
Talking about
talking about
nothing.
random things. Yeah. All kind of shenanigans. And we appreciate y'all for sticking with us through it all.
They did.
They like the random
Total
stuff because
randomness.
yeah. Then they can get involved and ask a question. Let me ask this one last question before we leave. This is from Black Card Revoked. Jan, don't act like you're tired.
I'm
Let
not.
me ask the
I
question.
know.
Oh, okay. On a different world, what city was Whitley Gilbert from? Charlotte, Atlanta, Savannah, or Richmond?
Richmond.
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 Okay, good job, guys. That's correct. All right, now we can end.
It's like
Complete.
everybody watched A Different World.
Oh, you
You
just see
definitely
that?
getting your black card too,
What?
if you didn't know that one.
I love me some.
Your
different
mom
words.
just asked. Ooh, y'all gonna be on here.
Oh, we are. You don't want to get me. You don't want to get me.
Abortion pill.
That's a whole episode, Mom. That's a whole episode. That's not
But I'm-
just
Yeah.
one question.
No, they shouldn't. No.
That's right. No, they shouldn't. You should stay out of people's life. Don't tell them what they can do with their body.
Stay out their uterus if you ain't got one.
That part, because it's mostly the men on there running their mouth.
Well, you see the age of our government.
Right.
That's why
Exactly.
I'm saying a lot of things.
I mean, I feel like if God gives us free will, then yeah, okay, it may not be right for people to have abortions and all that kind of stuff. That's not what I'm saying. But that's for them to decide. God gives us free will. He don't make everybody go, you gonna choose me. Yeah, so
But then there are certain issues that people have that they might need to end their pregnancy.
yeah,
So
I'm very passionate. We can't talk about this. Mom said next week. She giving us our discussion for next week. She's our producer.
She's the sixth member. We missed her check. We missed her check
We
in
missed her
tonight.
we did.
Yes.
Getting on here checking in. You interviewing? Check in through your chat there. How you been over there, Mother Thomas?
She's
Good.
been wonderful. I came home today and her and Dad were sitting in my house. It's like, hey,
She got a big old bowl for $5. Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord. That song.
It's stuck in my head.
boy. How y'all get off the computer?
I got mac and chicken and cheese and mac gold bowl for $5. All right.
Charles is on a roll.
Very random.
Total
Very random.
randomness. Total randomness.
Y'all go look up that KFC commercial. That's a KFC commercial. I got a big old bowl for $5. She got mac and cheese and chicken and cheese. She got a big old bowl for $5.
Any little she's on it like that.
So
I saw this
y'all
commercial.
need to be giving us a sponsorship.
The
if you don't
entire
say so.
thing.
Girl, because
Right.
I saw it this morning while I was at dialysis. And I was like, oh, that's a catchy little song. So now it's stuck in my head.
Were you hungry at the time?
Say what?
Were you hungry at the time?
No, well, yeah, I guess I was. You always be hungry. When
I guess I was.
Y'all, I'm done for the night. That's all. Girl, you can find me at the Improv on
Right.
International.
Right.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Drop your mic, girl. She's done for
Boom.
tonight. Ooh. All right. We've been good. Oh, she's checking in. They had pedicures Saturday. Ate at a Brazilian restaurant with
With
Steve
Steve.
family on Sunday.
It was Steven's birthday, little Steve.
Did
Happy
Steve turn
birthday,
15
young
or 16?
Oh,
15.
15.
15.
He's
Oh,
right
wow.
behind Anna.
Everybody got
Wow.
teenagers.
Right behind Ashanti. Yeah.
Everybody
Happy
right behind
birthday,
each
young
other.
Steve.
They are.
These children, they growing up, man. They're growing up, getting older and older.
I don't like
Aw.
it. So stupid.
I feel like Carolyn, in this summer, we just need to have one more sleepover, just for the sake of having a
One more
sleepover.
auntie
Teenagers.
sleepover.
One more, yeah.
Aw.
All them things they were the best. My auntie sleepovers are epic. They are epic.
My daughters still talk about it.
I'm telling you. What goes down at Auntie's house stays at Auntie's house.
That is true.
Okay.
That
Just
is
like going to
true.
Vegas.
It is.
That is
They do
true.
what they want over here. Ice cream at 3 a.m.
Oh, wow.
It
That
is
is
what it
true.
is. It's
They
no,
had cake for breakfast.
hey, it's no rules at Auntie's house.
No rules.
That is
No
great.
rules.
Give us the chocolate cake.
But the only problem be that auntie over there, when she tired, she go up to her bed and go to sleep.
Oh,
And then
Lord.
this
And then you
auntie
be
right
stuck.
here be stuck with taking care of whoever's still awake because they had ice cream at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It's always happened that way. I'll be like, all right, y'all. And I go upstairs.
Every time. It
We
happens.
are living our best lives like it's
Gold.
golden.
Ooh,
See our story on
Stop.
Facebook.
Stop reading. Just stop.
We did sound a little special.
We are not going to allow you to read any
story.
longer.
We got it all put it together. I thought that was golden, see? And then I had to realize that's golden. See?
Golden.
All right,
Facebook,
y'all.
YouTube family, thank you for joining Sisters Perspective this evening. If you came in late, you can catch us on anywhere you listen to podcasts or just replay this broadcast. We appreciate y'all for supporting us. Come back and join us next week. I promise we'll be better next week, okay? Thank
I
y'all
won't
so
promise.
much.
Maybe.
I'm not going to make a promise I can't keep.
That's true. I am hopeful that we will be better next week. Thank you all.
Good night. Thank
Good
y'all.
night.